Hi, I'm Mike McCormick here at GBTA Broadcast Studio in Frankfurt, and I'm here with Henrietta Balint. She's the Director of Global M&E Sales for Radius. So
Yes.
this is a new title, and a new title
Yes.
for you, and certainly something new for Radius,
Yes.
because Radius certainly been in the industry a long time, but venturing into the meetings and events side is something new. So tell me a bit about that and the role you're in.
Yeah, our agencies are experts in the markets which they serve, typically amongst the top 3 agencies for the countries which they operate in. What they already do really well is provide services in the meetings and events category. They have great successes and great expertise with really strong customer base. And so what we're doing now is pulling that together to meet the needs of our global customers.
Well, I think your timing's right on, because when we talk to our buyers here and surveyed them, now over 60% of them have some sort of meetings responsibility.
Right.
So it's interesting, the cycles in the industry, how meetings is kind of coming back into what would be the travel roles in companies, right?
Yeah, definitely. What's really good for us is that through the network we have expertise and specialization. So what we can do is truly provide services on an end-to-end level without having to outsource.
Right.
What we're also focused on doing is bringing in specialist event management agencies to strengthen our value proposition. Good. And what's really good with that is that no other company can actually provide that to customers. So
a little bit of an outlook of certainly the role that new technology is going to bring to the space. What's happening? What's new on in the meetings and event space? Yeah,
from my perspective, it's really exciting to see event and meeting technology is one of the fastest growing in the tech sector. I just read recently.
Yep.
And I think that's a really exciting place to be. What we're seeing from customers is that there is an increased focus on attendee management and creating the ultimate experience for attendees, as well as measuring the return on investment to their organization. And so I think innovation and technology that's going to enable that and support that is key. But most importantly, from a client perspective, what's important is that they look at the right solution for them that's going to enable their business and support their objectives. Not all solutions work for all organizations.
So, we talk about the buyers and their roles and how they've become really generalists and have to, everything from duty of care and HR and procurement and risk management, but now, here we are with meetings and events. Any advice for our buyers about, what should they be thinking about focusing on when they're trying to develop programs for their companies?
Yeah. Lately, the most common challenge that we're hearing from customers is that they have a strategy, but they're struggling with compliance and they're struggling with buy-in. And so for us, what's been really important is to have the right structure and framework in place in terms of change management and communication. So you have to understand, is the organization ready, who your stakeholders are, so that you can create a clear and realistic change management process, and that you get the buy-in from your stakeholders. One of the other pieces is what we're finding at a local market level is that you have to be able to articulate what's in it for me, right? So from a local stakeholder perspective, it's not enough that globally the organization benefits, they need to understand what's in it for me.
Right, because the top-down mandate only gets you so far, as always, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Very good. As we look forward to 18, again, words of advice for the business travel buyer?
I think you have to be accepting of the fact that if you're looking at your meetings program and you're wanting to get your arms around it, it doesn't happen overnight, right? It's a journey that you have to go on.
Right.
And you have to be realistic in those timelines and what you're wanting to achieve in order to be successful.
Very good. Well, couldn't have said it better. Henrietta Balint from Radius, live from GBTA Broadcast Studio in Frankfurt. I'm Mike McCormick.